Molly Young, a name you may be familiar with, but you probably haven't heard much of over the past several years. That's because justice for Molly is now 10 years old, and after years of little hope for the case, family members feel new representation may bring justice closer than ever. Larry Young has maintained his belief that his daughter was murdered ever since she was found in her ex-boyfriend's apartment on March 24, 2012. Her death was initially ruled as suicide, but currently remains open in the hands of a special prosecutor. Although no charges have been filed against him, former Carbondale police dispatcher Richie Minton, Young's ex-boyfriend, was initially a suspect in the investigation. Larry hopes that new leadership could finally bring this case to a conclusion.
The new state's attorney has done more in a short 1 year than any of the previous state's attorneys, and he's treated us with respect. He's had compassion for the case. He's reviewed the case in depth, which I don't believe any other state's attorney did. So I believe that we do have hope. I believe we have a good hope that it's going to happen. That justice is going to be served, and justice is necessary to keep other people from, or the same person, from committing the crime again.
Young is referring to current Jackson County State's Attorney Joseph Cervantes, who says he is committed to bringing a closure to Molly's case.
Technically, the case is out of my hands. However, there are people in this county that are hurt, that have pain, and have a right to answers, to justice. After all, I probably would define I think the best definition of justice is the conscience of the community. That's how I like to define it. And as long as that's the case, then I do have something to do with the case. And I think that together with the appellate prosecutor's office, with Illinois State Police, and with a number of other people that have continue to seek the truth here, and I think that we'll figure something out eventually. And I hope that it's sooner than later.
I always say if the suspect has a right to remain silent, which this suspect did, he exerted that right within minutes of the 911 call and hired an attorney, then the victim should have at least the equal right of having a due process and a fair trial. That's never happened. And we believe it's going to happen. We believe that new people in places of decision making will make that happen.
Ever since his daughter's death, Larry has kept thousands of papers with details regarding the case. He keeps things like news articles, photos of evidence, and social media posts related to the case. Young says keeping all of the documents helps his daughter's story stay alive.
Molly was a real passive and a kind person. Her best friend was in a wheelchair, had an attendant. In fact, the night before she went to a concert with him. She was also very talented. She was in photography and art, and it's more artistic photography she was talented in. I believe she would have excelled because she accomplished so much as a junior and senior in high school that she would have. There's no telling what she could have been.
The public is invited to attend a memorial service, which will be held this Sunday at Turley Park next to the Murdale Shopping Center in Carbondale. More information regarding the service can be found on the Facebook group Justice for Molly. Reporting for WFCN News, I'm Aaron Price.